Hey y'all, I'm back with another reading. And in today's reading, we're going to see what's coming ahead. All right, what energies are coming ahead, what you need to be prepared for. And already I see this energy of you having to speak up in some way, shape, or form. All right, it's the energy of you having to vocalize something, stand up for yourself, or just speak up about something. And I feel like it says if you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. So it's like the energy of you maybe not vocalizing something or speaking up due to the fact that maybe you wanted to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you trying to avoid conflict or you don't want to stir the pot. But I feel like it's the energy of you suffering in some way, shape, or form. All right, I see stress here, and I also see nightmare here. So it's something here about you struggling, not struggling, but suffering in some type of way. Maybe you feel persecuted. Maybe you feel a lot of pressure. Some of y'all, I feel like y'all could be having a hard time sleeping. Maybe you can't sleep. It could be a lot going on in the environment around you. Some of y'all could be even experiencing like headaches or something like that. I also see some of you could be in a connection, all right, or there could be something significant about a couple. Take it how it resonates, but something could be significant about a married couple. If this isn't you being in a connection, being married or something like that, or just being in some type of partnership or something like that. I see vampire here, so it's the energy of maybe you could be dealing with a person who is this energetic vampire. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they're not being a vampire intentionally, but I feel like in some way, shape, or form, this person or this environment or this situation drains you. All right, and it's the energy of you maybe needing to speak up at some point in time. It says, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Yeah, I feel like something is literally draining y'all. And I feel like it's to the point here where it's like with this relaxation card, like it's something here about somebody not being able to sleep or rest or have some type of peace here or even relax. All right. But I feel like somebody here, they just want peace. You know what I'm saying? They want peace. They want to be able to sleep or something like that. But I feel like somebody can't. Somebody here could be dealing with this fury energy. You could be dealing with a person who maybe somebody here, they could have like an anger problem. Somebody could have a temper. Somebody may not be the most pleasant person, or they may not have the most pleasant energy. I also feel like somebody here could be, there could be this type of person who they offend people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be by the things they say or how they do things or something like that. But I feel like somebody here offends people. You could be dealing with this type of energy. Like I said, this energy here. Somebody could deal with a person who like they complain a lot. I see this energy of chronic complaining. And maybe you tired of hearing somebody complain or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to come off as this chronic complainer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why you're not speaking up. Maybe you don't want to come off as this person who always complaining about something. Or even if you don't always complain, it's like the energy of just not wanting to bother, not wanting to complain. There could also be somebody who, like I said, if this isn't you with this complaining energy, you could be dealing with a person or around a person who they complain a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's no way of pleasing this person. They find something wrong with everything. It's like a nitpicking energy kind of. Somebody could also be codependent on you in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe you're codependent on another person. Maybe for whatever reason you need somebody or you have to be around a person. But it's like I feel like you can't relax or rest whoever you're around. It's not as peaceful as you would like it to be. I see this compromised energy here. So it's the energy of maybe reaching some type of understanding with a person. You know what I'm saying? Agreeing to disagree. Or maybe even some of y'all, this could be about reconciliation. Somebody maybe who you reconcile with or something like that. Or somebody who may be approaching you to reconcile. I don't know. But it's something here about maybe reaching some type of agreement with a person. Maybe taking another person's feelings into consideration. Or maybe this is you wanting your feelings to be taken into consideration in some way, shape, or form. Because maybe you feel like you're I don't know. It's something like that. It's something like that. I see this free will energy here. So this free will card basically talks about, you know, taking action regardless of the effects it may have. And I feel like that's why the speak up energy is here. It's something about you using your voice. You know what I'm saying? Using your throat chakra, especially if you feel like others are trying to silence you, or if you feel, I don't know, it's something like that. It's something here about speaking up and using your free will regardless of how it affects, you know, others or the effects that it may have. I just saw 444 on the timer. And this could, for some of y'all may feel like you speaking up might affect your stability in some way, shape, or form. It may affect your living situation or something like that. But it's like something here about you needing to utilize your free will. All right, it says having the capacity to make their own decisions without constraints from others. So yeah, some of y'all feel constrained in some way, shape, or form, to the point where you can't even use your voice box. You know what I'm saying? Like you afraid to even speak up because for whatever reason you feel like maybe you can't or something like that. Yeah, I see drinking the Kool-Aid here. So this plays into this free will energy, because drinking the Kool-Aid basically talks about, you know, listening to other people and basically disregarding your own feelings. You know what I'm saying? Knowingly going along with what other people want you to do, knowingly going along with other people's ideas or their plans, without thinking about how it's going to affect you. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically you putting yourself to the side and you being uncomfortable to make other people comfortable or something like that. All right. And I feel like even if y'all in a situation where maybe you feel like you can't speak up, or it'll ruin something or set something off or start some type of conflict or chaos or something like that, it's something here about you needing to be strategic. All right, be strategic. I saw 555 on the timer. Be strategic on maybe how something about change. So the number 5 represents change. Maybe changing the way that you word something or changing your tone, something like that. Either way it goes, like I feel like you need to speak up. All right, even if it means you know, having to be, like I said, be strategic about what you say, or it's something here about planning ahead of time. Some of y'all may even need to be like, this could even be about planning, I don't know, a backup plan, you know, just in case something don't go, you know, according to plan or something go left. All right. Because I feel like y'all could be dealing with like an energy, somebody who, I don't know, this energy draining you in some way, shape, or form. It's draining you, and it's like you suffering in the situation just to make the next person comfortable. And like it's like while they're making you uncomfortable, they feeding off of you, or I don't know, benefiting off of you in some way, shape, or form, or something like that, y'all. Draining you in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I feel like 7 of Wands. It's something here about setting boundaries. All right, standing up for yourself, defending yourself. You know, there's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're dealing with people who, they're invasive. All right. They don't really respect your personal space, your privacy, or they just don't really consider you. Like I said with this card, this compromise card, they don't really take you into consideration. You don't feel like it's not 6 of Pentacles. It's like something here is not equal. Is you giving more than you receiving in some way, shape, or form. There's some type of imbalance here with the 6 of Pentacles. And I feel like 6 of Pentacles, you could be a very generous person. You could be a very giving person. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind sharing and giving, but I feel like you're dealing with a person that's draining you. They taking from you more than anything. And maybe this person is, like I said, some of y'all are having to depend on this person in some way, shape, or form, or this place or something like that. But it's like something here is not 6 of Pentacles, it's not equal, and it's something here about you needing to set boundaries with that 7 of Wands here. All right, or protect yourself or defend yourself in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like despite, even though it may be challenging or there may be challenges, I feel like you can overcome and persevere through those challenges. But the first step is speaking up for yourself and using your voice, because that's what you have a voice for. You know what I'm saying? We have a mouth to speak. All right. Yeah, 4 of Swords. It's something here about wanting to relax and rest. I feel like you speaking up in some way, shape, or form will bring you some type of rest, a period of rest. Some of y'all may want some solitude. Y'all need some solitude or something like that. And I feel like maybe y'all really in y'all head, and it's the energy of somebody here needing to relax, whether it be literally or physically. It's something here about somebody needing to relax with the 4 of Swords. Take a break. Somebody needed a chance to recover and recuperate, get their mind right or something like that. I see the 7 of Cups. Yeah, the 7 of Cups, they talk about with that strategy energy, because maybe some of y'all don't see other opportunities that y'all have. You know what I'm saying? You don't see other doors that you could open. But there are other choices and doors available, opportunities available for you. I feel like you don't have to, you know, stay in a situation where you're suffering. It's just something here about being strategic. You know what I'm saying? Being strategic and planning ahead of time. Yeah, 10 of Swords reverse. I see something. The 10 of Swords reverse is like recovering. And that's another energy with the 4 of Swords, recovery. I feel like you speaking up in some way, shape, or form will lead to some type of recovery. The 10 of Swords reverse is the energy of it can't get any worse. You know what I'm saying? Only up from here. It talked about, yeah, 8 of Wands. This could involve some type of travel for some of y'all. I'm not going to lie. The 8 of Wands also talk about communication. All right? It talk about communication. It's something here about vocalizing, using your voice. All right? Using your voice and speaking up for yourself. Yeah, Five of Swords. Y'all could be dealing with an intimidating energy, or the Five of Swords is like a bully. You know what I'm saying? The Five of Swords is like a bully. The Five of Swords talk about conflict, arguments, disagreements. I feel like somebody here is literally holding back. Strength card, holding back. They not saying what they want to say. And I feel like 10-10 on the timer is because they're trying to avoid this Five of Swords. All right? Avoid this Five of Swords. But I also feel like with this Five of Swords energy, this is the energy of like mind games and manipulation. It's the energy of somebody playing here. Okay? Yeah, I see y'all moving on from something and finding peace or accepting something. After, like I said, maybe speaking up for yourself. Because the Five of Cups can talk about crying over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the milk spilled. Ain't no point in crying over no more. It's like, even if you speaking up lead to some type of mess or something like that, or lead to some type of loss, or, I don't know. I feel like, in the end, it's like, strength card, something that's making you stronger. It's something here about having the courage and the strength to speak up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And use your voice. Okay? Use your voice. Because I feel like it's like the energy of, yeah, y'all could be dealing with a King of Wands reverse energy. Somebody who very impulsive. This person is like a tyrant, kind of. I don't know, like a bully. Somebody here giving off bully vibes. And I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. Yeah, King of Pentacles reverse. Somebody very stubborn. Y'all could be dealing with a very stubborn person, a very greedy person. Somebody who could be very materialistic. This person could indulge. Somebody could be very impulsive here. Or it's like the energy of somebody, like I said, not being able to please a person or something like that. Like, no matter what you do, it's never good enough. Like, somebody here, they got high expectations of you. But it's the energy of, I don't know. I feel like you got free will. Just remember, no matter what, you got free will. You don't have to drink the Kool-Aid. You don't have to drink the Kool-Aid, especially if you don't like the flavor. You know what I'm saying? And it's the energy of somebody here forcing themselves to drink a Kool-Aid that they don't like. Because, you know, I don't know, but you got free will no matter what. So, I know it could be really stressful. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to keep the peace. All right, keep the peace. But it's like, I feel like somebody here, you don't have peace anyway. And I'm not saying just start drama and start chaos, okay? But it's like the energy of you needing to speak up for yourself in some way, shape, or form. You know, speak up for yourself. And yes, now 7 of Wands. Defend yourself, stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? And be strong and courageous. Like I said, you got a mouth to talk. Take what resonate and leave the rest.